what's up? My name is Alexis Oakley and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. I saw James Charles do this recently and a lot of other YouTubers I watch have been doing it as well. So as you guys can see from the title of this video, today I'm going to be DMing celebrities to pick my makeup and I'm really excited. I feel like this is going to be fun and really interesting to see some of the products that these celebrities choose for me to use. Those of you who don't know, I'm a celebrity makeup artist, so actually a lot of the clients that I'm going to be DMing today I work with and know. So I kind of expect a response from most of these people and that's why I'm choosing some of the celebrities that I chose. But I also want to throw a little bit of a challenge into this video as well, and I'm going to be DMing some really big A-list celebrities just to see who responds. I think this could be really interesting. So without further ado, let's get into this video. So the first celebrity that I'm going to be DMing today is Avril Lavigne. Me and Avril have been working together for a little over a year now. I love her. She's so much fun and such a great client to have. It's also just really cool because I've literally been an Avril fan like my entire life. I grew up listening to her music, so it's so cool to kind of like consider her a friend now and a client. Let's DM Avril. So I'm gonna message her, hey girl, I'm filming a YouTube video where I DM celebrities and ask them to pick my makeup. Would you want to participate and give me a, let's go with mascara recommendation, because Avril's known for like her big black eyes and she has the most amazing lashes. Like they're so long and thick. So yeah, let's see what mascara recommendation she has for us. Okay, sent. Next, I'm going to be DMing Jessica Alba. She was actually my first celebrity client I ever had on my own, and I'm forever grateful to her for giving me that opportunity. So I'm going to be DMing her and asking her for a blush recommendation because honestly, her blushes from Honest Beauty are some of my favorite blushes ever, and I'm really curious to see which shade she's going to pick out for me. Hey girl, I'm filming a YouTube video where I DM celebrities and ask them to pick my makeup. Would you want to participate and give me your favorite blush recommendation to use for my look? Next, I'm going to be DMing Pia Mia and I'm going to be asking her for a concealer recommendation. I just started working with Pia Mia a few weeks ago. She actually found me on Instagram and reached out and asked me to do her makeup, and she was seriously such an angel. She was so sweet, so I'm really curious to see which concealer she's going to recommend for me. I actually don't know what her favorite is. I believe I use the NARS Natural Radiant Creamy Concealers on her. Those are typically my go-to. Now I'm going to be DMing Christine Quinn. Christine Quinn is from Selling Sunset and I've done her makeup once before, and Christine always has like the best glam ever. She truly loves makeup and is such a makeup junkie, and I love those types of girls. So I feel like she has amazing recommendations, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and ask her for an eyeshadow recommendation because most of her looks are very eye focused. She's known for her cat eyes and just like full glam and eccentric beats. I'm gonna say, you always have the most amazing glam. Would you want to participate and give me an eyeshadow palette recommendation? Next, I'm gonna be DMing Rachel Platten. I actually toured with Rachel Platten for a few months last year, which was so amazing. If you guys don't know who Rachel is, she sings Fight Song. Honestly, like one of the biggest bops.
This is my fight song.
I miss going on the road with her and jamming out to that song every night. I had so much fun always whenever she would sing it on stage. She has just the most amazing, beautiful, glowy skin. So I'm gonna be asking her for a highlighter recommendation. All right, for foundation, I'm gonna be asking Tana Mojo. Tana is one of my OG clients. I love her so much. She's like the most amazing, and I have a feeling I know which foundation she's gonna say. It's the one that I already use and love on myself, so I'm really hoping that that's what she says because it just does me so well. But we'll see. Okay, just sent that to Tana. For our lip recommendation, I'm gonna be asking the queen of lips, Lisa Rinna. She's another one of my OG clients. I love her so much. She always has such amazing glam, and she just came out with her own lip kits, so I'm really hoping she recommends one of those so that I have an excuse to use it for a video. Since you are the queen of lips, I knew I had to include you. Would you want to participate and give me a lip recommendation to use for my look? We'll see if she responds. Okay, so for brow recommendation, I'm gonna be DMing Kelly Baker Brows as well. Kelly Baker Brows is like the biggest celebrity brow artist of all time. She like kills it. She seriously does like every celebrity you can think of. She does the Kardashians, she does Cardi B, like literally everyone. She's insane. And then I'm gonna put in parentheses, plug yourself girl, because obviously I wanna try all the Kelly Baker brow products that I can. So let's see what she recommends. Next, I'm gonna be DMing the queen, the icon, the living legend, Paris Hilton. She's another one of my first few clients that I had. She was actually my second celebrity client after Jessica, and I have never seen more amazing skin in my life than on Paris. It is seriously like baby soft. There's not not one imperfection, one fine line, anything. Like, this bitch literally looks like she's 12 years old in person. It's like insane. It's not even fair. And I know she takes such amazing care of her skin, because every time I would be over doing her makeup, she would have eye patches on, she would have a mask on, she would be using face rollers. Like, she takes such good care of her skin. So I'm gonna be asking her for skincare products to use. I'm gonna say, you seriously have the most amazing skin I've ever seen. So this next one is very much so a long shot for getting a response, but Ariana Grande is the queen of a cat eye, so I just feel like I have to include her in this video. I actually used to assist with Ariana's makeup all the time, maybe like 2 years ago, and she's so sweet. I loved working with her so much. I would always assist her with my amazing mentor, Ash K. Holm. If you guys are unfamiliar with her work, definitely be sure to check her out. She's like seriously the best in the business, and I'm so thankful that I had the opportunity to learn and work with her for so many years. So I'm gonna be reaching out to Ari and seeing what liquid eyeliner she has in mind. I'm gonna say, obviously, you are the queen of a cat eye. And then since this is a long shot, and you know, in case Ariana Grande doesn't feel like doing charity work and responding to my DM today, I'm gonna be messaging another celeb as well, asking for a liquid eyeliner recommendation, just in case. So I'm gonna be asking Father Kels. She, I feel like, always has a cat eye. I'm gonna say, you always have such a cute cat eye. Would you want to participate and give me an eyeliner recommendation to use for my look? I've actually never met Kelsey before, but we've DM'd about doing her makeup before, and she always just seems so sweet. And for lashes, I'm gonna be DMing Alicia Marie. Alicia Marie is like one of the original YouTubers, and she's still around and creates such amazing content. I genuinely love her videos. She always has the best lashes, and they always look so natural and beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and DM her. I'm gonna say, you always pick the best lashes. Would you want to participate and give me your go-to lash recommendation to use for my look? Next, I'm going to be reaching out to Becca Tilley from The Bachelor. I love Becca. She's so sweet. I've done her makeup once before, and I'm going to be asking her for a bronzer because she always just has the most beautiful bronzy, glowy makeup looks. So personally, I would just love to know which bronzer she uses so that I could get that bronzy, beautiful, sun-kissed glow on myself as well. So I'm going to copy and paste that, and I'm going to say, you always have the most beautiful bronzy makeup looks. Would you want to participate and give me a bronzer recommendation to use for my look? Next, I'm going to be DMing Alyssa Violet. She was like in one of the original like YouTube content houses, Team 10. If you know, you know. It's every day, bro. Alyssa Violet and Tessa Brooks are actually the ones that kind of inspired me to start a YouTube channel. I used to vlog back in the day, but I actually do both of their makeup now, which is so crazy and so cool. She is seriously like a real life Barbie doll. It's insane. She's so beautiful. If you guys haven't checked out my most recent vlog, definitely be sure to. It's a video where I do her makeup along with Lana Rose, and it's really cute and really fun, so you guys should definitely check that out. Link in the description. I'm gonna be asking her for a setting spray recommendation. Okay, so I went ahead and DM'd enough celebrities to get kind of like one thing for each. I am gonna DM a few extra celebrities just in case some of our people don't respond, which is totally fine. I get it, they're busy, they get so many DMs. So I'm just gonna DM a few extra people as well, just so that we have all of the recommendations that we could use for this look. Before you guys finish this video, comment down below which of these celebrities you think will respond and which of them you don't think will respond. So if you guys are interested to see who responded, keep watching. Alright guys, so it's been about 5 days since I DM'd all of our celebrities, and we actually had so many responses. I'm so excited for this because there's a few people that responded that I definitely did not think would. Low-key fangirl just a little bit at some of the people that responded back to me. We have lots of steps to complete this makeup look today, so let's get started. First step, I always like to start with my eyes whenever I do my makeup, just because this is going to prevent so much fallout in the long run and save you so much extra time. One of the easiest ways whenever you're doing your eyeshadow is to start off with some eye patches. So these are my personal favorite. I'm going to be using the Skin Iceland eye patches. I like using eye patches in the beginning for several reasons. One of them being that it's going to hydrate your under eyes, which we love. Nobody wants a crusty under eye. A lot of times makeup can crease whenever it's not prepped the right way. Another one is it helps you to create the perfect eye shape. It's going to help you create that super lifted Bella Hadid snatched eye. So the first step is something that I actually just do on all of my clients. I'm gonna be using the matte concealer palette, and I'm just using these top shades, and I'm literally just gonna place this all over my eyelid, and this is just gonna create a really nice base for us to apply our eyeshadow on top of. I also bring it all the way to our eye patch. I'm also just going to take a little bit of this concealer and put it to my lower lash line as well. Next, I'm just going to take a damp beauty blender and blend that out so that there's no creasing. To set it, I'm just going to take a little bit of Laura Mercier translucent powder. Okay, so now for eyeshadow, we actually had a response from Savannah Chrisley. She's from the reality show Chrisley Knows Best. I used to be so obsessed with it in high school. She actually found me on Instagram a few months ago and followed me. Obviously, I saw and freaked out and followed her back. Savannah just launched her own makeup line, Sassy by Savannah. Savannah actually responded and told me that she would send me her products to use for this look, but unfortunately, it didn't come soon enough. I'm going back home for the holidays tomorrow, so it won't be here in time for this video, which I'm so bummed about, but I definitely want to film something using her products soon because I'm really excited to try them. That being said, I have to improvise a little bit, and I DM'd Kim Kardashian. Kim didn't respond, but that's okay. She's a queen, she's busy. Even if she did respond, I know she would suggest one of her palettes, so I'm gonna be using KKW eyeshadow palettes today. I actually love Kim's line and I use it a lot on my clients. These are actually two of my favorite KKW eyeshadow palettes, the Matte Cocoa and then the Artist in the Muse. I'm thinking I wanna do a little bit more of like full glam look. I don't do full glam very often. I'm gonna start with the shade Don't Move from the Artist in the Muse palette, and I'm just gonna apply this to my crease. Next, I'm going to be taking the shade Desert from the Matte Cocoa palette and applying this to the outer half of my eyelid and blending it a little bit into the crease. Using the shade Cocoa from that palette, I'm just going to apply this to the outer third. Next, I'm going to be taking this beautiful shade I Need More Light from the Artist in the Muse palette. It's the shimmery gold. It's so pretty. And I'm just applying that to the inner half of my lid, and I'm just blending that out a little bit. I actually went ahead and quickly finished my eyeshadow off camera so that we could save some time for this video. So now I'm going to be going into skincare. The people that I asked for skincare recommendations were Paris Hilton and Natasha Bure. Paris did not respond, but we got a response from Natasha. Natasha recommended the Glam Glow Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. This moisturizer is really beautiful, and it's almost like a filter on my skin right now. I feel like it just makes me look really airbrushed and glowy and dewy. Okay, so our next step of this makeup look is going to be foundation, and we got a response from Tana Mojo, and like I said, I had a feeling she would give me my favorite foundation recommendation, and of course she did. Tana pulled through. Tana and I both like really full coverage foundation, so two of our favorites to achieve that look is the Dior Air Flash foundation and then the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. So I'm just gonna take my Dior foundation on a beauty blender and start pressing that into my skin. This foundation is a little more pricey, but it's definitely worth the splurge in my opinion. I'm really bad about getting my foundation and bronzers in my hairline and then it turns orange, and Haley just fixed my roots for me. She like threatened me I'm not allowed to get any foundation there. So Haley, look at how careful I'm being. Another reason why I love these foundations so much is because they're so buildable. Depending on what coverage you want, these foundations really help you achieve that look. Our next step of this look is going to be concealer, and for this step I DM'd two of my clients, Kia Mia and Natalie Noel, and they both actually said the same concealer, which is the Tarte Shape Tape. This concealer is so amazing, by the way. Whenever Pia Mia responded, she said Tarte Shape Tape Concealer or NARS Natural Radiant Creamy Concealer, and those are actually two of my favorite concealers as well. And then Natalie responded and said Tarte Shape Tape, my fave full coverage concealer. The queens have spoke, and this is the concealer I'm going to be using today. For powder, I didn't even ask anyone for their recommendation because I knew that all of the responses would probably be the same thing, which is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. So I'm just going to bake my under eyes a little bit using this. You just like can't make a cute face while you do this. I'm actually not going to powder my whole face. I'm just powdering the areas I need, so that's a little bit on my forehead and in my T-zone, along with my chin. So for our next step, I'm going to be going in with bronzer, and for bronzer, I asked Becca Tilley and Iggy Azalea, and they both responded as well. Becca suggested the Benefit Hoola bronzer, which is definitely like a cult classic. I love that bronzer so much, and it works on most skin tones. And then Iggy Azalea responded this morning, and she said, "Hey Alexis, I recommend Laura Mercier Soleil 1. It's been my favorite bronzer for years now." Iggy always has such a beautiful bronzy glow to her, so I definitely want to try out that bronzer because I've never tried it before. Wow, I actually really like this bronzer. I feel like this is definitely going to be going in my kit after this. Obviously, we have to chisel that jawline, make us look as snatched as possible. One thing I always love doing with my bronzer as well is adding a little bit into the crease. This is just gonna help your makeup look so monochromatic and like it's all put together. My next step of this makeup look is blush, and I originally DM'd Jessica Alba and she said, yes, please email someone to coordinate. And I think she misunderstood what I was asking for a little bit, so I responded and I said, yay, actually all you have to do for it is DM me back the name of your favorite blush and I'll use that shade in my look. And then obviously I offered if she's wanting to film something with me, I would 100% be down. And Jessica actually read that and didn't respond, which no hard feelings at all. I know she's extremely busy, but fingers crossed that we can film something together in the future. Just in case Jessica didn't respond, I also messaged a few other people, one of them being Jordan Jones, and Jordan responded and said, yeah, NARS orgasm, duh. Obviously, this is like another one of those cult favorites. Everyone loves this blush. This blush works so well on every skin type. Wow, I haven't used this blush on myself in a really long time and I forgot how beautiful it is. For highlighter, I DM'd Rachel Platten and she said, oh, Dur, I miss you. And I said, I miss you more, perfect. What's your favorite highlighter? She responded and said, ha ha ha, crap. What did you use on me on tour? Like I said earlier, I did her makeup on tour. I responded back and said, haha, Becca Champagne Pop. This is definitely one of my favorite highlighters as well. I feel like it's very versatile. I love the very peachy golden undertone that it has to it as well. One of my favorite things to do with my highlighter is add it to the inner corner of my eye. I feel like this just helps to really brighten my eye. And again, it helps to pull all of those shades together and make it more monochromatic. For brows, I DM'd Kelly Baker, the brow queen, and Kelly responded, of course babe, would love to. And I said, OMG, yay, what KBB products do you suggest me trying on myself? She said, the Best of Brows kit in brown and light. What's your address? I'll send it. So Kelly pulled through and sent me the brow kit, which I'm so excited to try. This is what the brow kit looks like. It comes with an angled brush, a brush to help carve out your brow, a brow pencil, this cream to help carve out the brow as well, and then a brow powder. Today I'm going to be using the brow powder. Kelly doesn't have a brow gel, so I'm going to be using my favorite brow gel. I go back and forth between the Anastasia and the Benefit Clear Brow Gel. Today I'm going to be using the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. So next I'm going to be doing an eyeliner, and this is actually the only category that we did not get a response from. I started off by messaging Ariana Grande, which I knew was a long shot. My other option that I DM'd for eyeliner was Father Kells, and she never opened it either, which is totally fine. So I'm going to be using my own recommendation for liquid eyeliner, which is the Lady Gaga House Labs Black Liquid Eyeliner. So I went ahead and did my winged eyeliner off camera. For mascara recommendations, I reached out to Avril Lavigne and she said, sure babe, whatever you need. I recommend the Stila one. This is the one that I always use on Avril. This is her all-time favorite mascara. She actually introduced me to this mascara. I've never heard of it before, but since she showed it to me, I've been so obsessed. I use this one on myself. I use it on a lot of my clients. I always use this one on her. It just makes your lashes so full and thick. I really love it. For lashes, I DM'd Alicia Marie and she responded and said, OMG, yes, okay, I'm obsessed with the Ardell Wispies. I feel like you normally do dramatic ones, so curious how you'll like the natural ones, ha ha ha. It's actually really funny because the Ardell Wispies are literally my go-to lash. I wear these every time I do like a full glam makeup application on myself, and I use these a lot of times on my clients as well whenever they're looking for a natural lash. So it's actually really funny that she suggested that. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply these lashes quickly off camera and then I'll come back. Again, really struggling with the lash situation today because of the lash lift. I actually had to apply these underneath my lashes, so in like my tight line, just because it was so impossible to apply them to the root of my lash. I've never tried this before. I see it all over TikTok and this was the scariest thing ever. At one point I for sure thought that I was about to go blind. Definitely don't suggest trying this at home, but that was seriously so scary, but it worked for now. So let's move into lips. Lips we had a little bit of a struggle with as well. I asked Lisa Rinna and I think she misunderstood a little bit too, so she responded and said, I wish I could, I don't have a second, but maybe Delilah or Amelia could do it, heart, heart, heart. I was hoping that she would suggest me using one of her lip kits, but that's okay. I went ahead and ordered them anyway, but you guessed it, they didn't come in time. So I went ahead and asked Teddy Mellencamp. I asked Teddy Mellencamp originally for a powder and she said, any other product than powder? I don't use powder unless you guys put it on me, laughing face. And I said, ha ha ha, deal. What's your favorite lip product or blush? And she said the Edward Best Ultra Slick Lipstick. Let me tell you, this lipstick was one of the hardest, most impossible things to find. Like, I went to Sephora, I went to Nordstrom, I went to Ulta, I went to Namie's, I went to Nigel's, couldn't find this lipstick anywhere. So we don't really have a lip suggestion, but I thought that I would go ahead and show you guys my favorite lip combination. This is what I've been using on myself for a few months now. I get so many questions about it all the time. I'm going to be using the MAC lip liner in the shade Spice. For lipstick, I'm using the Morphe Liquid Lip in the shade Virgin, Patrick Ta Gloss in the shade Is She Younger Than Me. For the last step, I went ahead and asked Alyssa Violet for a setting spray recommendation, and she responded and said, I'm down. My favorite setting spray is the Urban Decay All Nighter. It's the best. And that is the final step of this makeup application. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun filming it. This was definitely one of my favorite videos that I've made so far. Again, thank you so much to all of the people that responded. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your very busy schedules to do some charity work and help me make this video. Really appreciate it. And again, no hard feelings whatsoever to the people that didn't get a chance to respond. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Also, be sure to comment down below who was the person that you were most shocked to see responded to my DM. I'm really curious to see your answers on that. If you guys would like to see more of my life as a celebrity makeup artist living in Los Angeles, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Alexis Oakley and TikTok at Alexis Oakley with 2 Y's. On my TikTok, I post more story times about how I started working with different celebrities, how I got to where I am today. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video and supporting me. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next week.